true ghost scary story of the sea. Tyrone Power's mysterious appearance and the vanishing of the SS President on March 12, 1841, sets the stage for a chilling tale of the supernatural. This eerie story unfolds during a storm in the North Atlantic, where the ship disappears without a trace, leaving a sense of foreboding in its wake. Benjamin Webster, a friend of Tyrone Power, is awakened by a voice during the storm. He is convinced that it's the voice of Tyrone Power, pleading to be let in. But when he investigates, there's no one outside. Webster dismisses it, believing Tyrone is on tour in the United States. However, the truth is that Tyrone Power's ship, the SS President, faces an ominous fate. It encounters a storm in the treacherous Atlantic, and the ship and all 139 passengers and crew on board vanish without a trace. Rumors and sightings swirl, but the ship is never found. Back in London, Webster's butler insists that the voice he heard was Tyrone Power's. Despite Webster's skepticism, the story takes a supernatural turn, suggesting that Tyrone Power might have tried to make himself known to his friend one last time before the SS President's tragic end. The story then shifts to more recent accounts of supernatural encounters on the North Sea oil rig, the Ninian South platform. A worker named Bill McCluskey experiences a haunting in 1990. He encounters a couple dressed in 1920 attire, seemingly from a yacht that went missing at sea 70 years prior. Their eerie presence and unexplained distress calls leave a lasting impact. The lighthouse on Standard Rock in Lake Superior becomes the next setting for paranormal events. A restoration team encounters inexplicable tapping, footsteps, and eerie sounds, leading them to believe that the lighthouse is haunted. The story intertwines with a tragic explosion in the lighthouse past, raising questions about its haunted history. Commander Lockyer shares a chilling tale from his time at sea, involving the crew hearing strange sounds, a bizarre voice, and 9 bell tolls. This eerie incident sends a crew member, Bill Garraway, into a panic and eventually leads to his mysterious death. The final story takes place in Weymouth, Dorset, where a couple, Hector and Kathleen, encounters a malevolent old woman. After a series of strange events, Kathleen inexplicably dies of heart failure, leaving Hector in shock. This encounter with the old woman lingers as a haunting experience. As we continue to explore these unsettling tales of the supernatural, it becomes evident that the thin boundary between the living and the spirit world can blur and lead to profound, haunting experiences. These stories remind us that there are mysteries that defy rational explanation, and they often leave a lasting impact on those who encounter them. The story of Tyrone Power's mysterious appearance and the subsequent disappearance of the SS President in 1841 serves as a stark reminder that the sea can hold secrets and enigmas that remain unsolved for generations. It leaves us wondering if the storm and the inexplicable events surrounding Tyrone Power's voice were omens of the tragic fate that awaited the ship. That account of Bill McCluskey's haunting experience on the North Sea oil rig presents a world where the past and the present intertwine. The apparition of a couple from the 1920s seems to have been found seen in time, and their presence raises questions about the nature of time and memory in the supernatural realm. The haunting of the Standard Rock Lighthouse is a testament to the idea that places can retain echoes of their past, even after tragic events have occurred. The unsettling sounds and disturbances suggest that the lighthouse may be a vessel for residual energy, leaving us with a sense of foreboding. Commander Locker's tale of the mysterious events at sea challenges our understanding of what can occur in remote and desolate locations. The inexplicable 9-bell tolls and the strange voice beckon us to consider the possibility of communication from the beginning, creating an atmosphere of eerie suspense. Hector and Kathleen's encounter with the malevolent old woman on Weymouth Beach leaves us with a profound sense of the unknown. The sudden, inexplicable death of Kathleen and the malevolent presence of the old woman raise questions about the intentions of otherworldly entities and the fragile nature of life. These stories collectively form a tapestry of the unexplained and the eerie. They beckon us to question the limits of our understanding and to consider the possibility of forces beyond our comprehension, whether through the lens of history, tragedy, or personal encounters. These stories serve as a reminder that the world is filled with enigmas, some of which may never be fully unraveled. These stories of unexplained events, ghostly encounters, and supernatural mysteries create a spine-tingling narrative with a touch of historical context, setting the stage for a captivating and eerie tale. These tales of unexplained events, ghostly encounters, and supernatural mysteries come together to form a chilling and captivating narrative. The stories weave a tapestry of the unknown, where the boundary between the living and the spirit world blurs, leaving a lingering sense of unease. In these accounts, the boundary between the living and the spirit world becomes porous, revealing a world where the inexplicable and the supernatural intermingle, whether it's the mysterious appearance of Tyrone Power's voice during a storm at Benjamin Webster's doorstep, or the eerie encounters on the oil rig. Each story draws us into a world of uncertainty, where the line between reality and the supernatural is blurred. The Standard Rock Lighthouse tragic past, marked by a devastating explosion, is juxtaposed with the mysterious sounds and disturbances experienced by the restoration team. These events leave us questioning whether the lighthouse is truly haunted or if there are forces beyond our understanding at play. Commander Locker's account of the mysterious 9-bell tolls, a strange voice, and the panic of Bill Garraway hints at a supernatural presence on the high seas. Was it merely a medical emergency, or did something otherworldly manifest that fateful night? The final tale of Hector and Kathleen's encounter with the malevolent old woman in Weymouth invokes a sense of dread, where the boundaries between the living and the deceased become perilously thin. The story leaves us wondering if the old woman's gaze had more sinister intentions, and if there are dark forces lurking just out of sight. These stories demonstrate that the mysteries of the supernatural world persist, often intersecting with our own reality in the most unexpected ways. They remind us that there are realms beyond our understanding, where the supernatural can intrude into our everyday lives, leaving us with lingering questions and a sense of wonder mixed with unease.